सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधेतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परम ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। ओम जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्च अर्थेष्वभिघ्नस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातर आजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तरवोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ यों तत्प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरण श्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं समस्तदेवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीमद्भागवतं महापुराण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे महाविष्णवे ब्रह्मणे सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षये सूतमहामुनये शौनकादिऋषिभ्यो त्र्यादिऋषिभ्यो प्रह्लादादिभक्तजनेभ्यो मत्स्यादिअवतारेभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री आदित्यादिनवग्रहदेवताभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री दक्षिणामूर्तिदत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री आदिपराशक्तिमात्रे नमः। ओम श्री माता पितृदेवताभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री आद्यशंकराचार्यवर्यादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादश स्कंदः मुक्तिः हेत्वान्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः। अथ षड्विंशोऽध्यायः। श्रीभगवानुवाच। प्लीज चैंट द चैप्टर। ओम मल्लक्षणमिमं कायं लब्ध्वा मद्धर्म आस्थितः आनन्दं परमात्मानम् आत्मस्थं समुपैति मां गुणमय्या जीवयोन्या विमुक्तो ज्ञाननिष्ठया गुणेषु मायामात्रेषु दृश्यमानेष्वस्तुतः वर्तमानोऽपि न पुमान् युज्यते वस्तुभिर्गुणैः संगं न कुर्यादसतां शिष्णोदरतृपां क्वचिदो तस्यानुगस्तमस्यन्धे पतत्यन्धानुगान्धवतु ऐळः सम्राडिमां गाथाम् अगायत बृहत् श्रवाः ऊर्वशी विरहान् मुह्यन् निर्विण्णः शोकसंयमे त्यक्त्वात्मानं व्रजन्तीं तां नग्न उन्मत्तवन् नृपः विलपन् अन्वगात् जाये घोरे तिष्ठेति विक्लवः कामानतृप्तोऽनुजुषन् क्षुल्लकान् वर्षयामिनीः न वेदयान्तिर्नायान्तीः ऊर्वश्या कृष्टचेतनः ऐळ उवाच अहो मे मोहविस्तारः कामकश्मलचेतसः देव्या गृहीतकण्ठस्य न आयुखण्डा इमे स्मृताः नाहं वेदाभिनिर्मुक्तः सूर्यो वाभ्युदितो मुया मुषितो वर्षपूगानां बताहानि गतान्युत अहो मे आत्मसम्मोहः येनात्मा योषितं कृतः क्रीडामृगश्चक्रवर्ती नरदेवशिखामणिः सपरिच्छदमात्मानं हित्वा तृणमिवेश्वरं यान्तीं स्त्रियं चान्वगमं नग्न उन्मत्तवत् रुदन् कुतस्तस्यानुभावः स्यात् तेज ईशत्वमेव वा योऽन्वगच्छन् स्त्रियं यान्तीं खरवत्पादताडितः किं विद्यया किं तपसा किं त्यागेन श्रुतेन वा किं विविक्तेन मौनेन स्त्रीवीर्यस्य मनोहृतं स्वार्थस्या कोविदं धिङ्मां मूर्खं पण्डितमानिनं योऽहमीश्वरतां प्राप्य स्त्रीभिर्गोखरवज्जितः सेवतो वर्षपूगान्मे पुरुर्वश्या अदरासवं न तृप्यति आत्मभूः कामः वह्निराहुतिभिर्यथा पुंशल्यापहृतं चित्तं कोऽन्वन्यो मोचितुं प्रभुः आत्मा रामेश्वरं ऋते भगवन्तमधोक्षजं बोधितस्यापि देव्या मे सूक्तवाक्येन दुर्मतेः मनोगतो महामोहः नाभयत्यजितात्मनः किमेतया नोपकृतं रज्वा वा सर्पचेतसः रज्जुः स्वरूपा विदुषः योऽहं यद् अजितेन्द्रियः क्वायं मलीमसः कायः दौर्गन्ध्याद्यात्मको शुचिः क्व गुणाः सौमनस्याद्याः ह्यध्यासो विद्यया कृतः पित्रोः किं स्वनुभार्यायाः स्वामिनोऽग्नेः स्वगृध्रयोः किमात्मनः किं सुहृदाम इति यो नावसीयते तस्मिन् कळेवरे मेध्ये तुच्छनिष्ठे विसज्जते अहो सुभद्रं सुनसं सुस्मितं च मुखं स्त्रियाः त्वं मां सरुधिरस्नायो मेदो मज्जास्ति संहतौ विण्मोत्रपूये रमताम कृमीणां कियदन्तरम् अथापि नोपसज्जेत स्त्रीषु स्त्रैणेषु चार्थविदो विषयेन्द्रियसंयोगात् मनः क्षुभ्यति नान्यथा अदृष्टात् अश्रुतात् भावात् न भाव उपजायते असंप्रयुञ्जतः प्राणान् शाम्यति स्थिमितं मनः तस्मात् संगो न कर्तव्यः स्त्रीषु स्त्रैणेषु चेन्द्रियैः विदुषां चाप्यविस्रब्धः षड्वर्गः किमु मादृशाम् श्रीभगवानुवाच एवं प्रगायन् नृपदेवदेवः स ऊर्वशीलोकमथो विहाय आत्मानमात्मनि अवगम्य मां वै उपारमत् ज्ञानविधौतमोहः ततो दुःसङ्गमुत्सृज्य सत्सु सज्जेत बुद्धिमान् सन्त एतस्य छिन्दन्ति मनोव्यासङ्गमुक्तिभिः सन्तो नवेक्षामच्चित्ताः प्रशान्ताः समदर्शिनः निर्ममा निरहङ्काराः निर्द्वन्द्वानिश्वरिग्रहाः तेषु नित्यं महाभागेषु मत्कथाः सम्भवन्ति तान् नॄणां जुषतां प्रपुनन्त्यघं ताये शृण्वन्ति गायन्ति यनुमोदन्ति चादृताः मत्पराः श्रद्धानाश्च भक्तिं विन्दन्ति ते मयि भक्तिं लब्धवतः साधोः किमन्यदवशिष्यते मयि अनन्तगुणे ब्रह्मणि आनन्दानुभवात्मनि यतोपश्रयमाणस्य भगवन्तं विभावसुं शीतं भयं तमोप्येति साधून् संसेवतस्तथा निमज्जोन्मज्जतां घोरे भवाब्धौ परमायनं सन्तो ब्रह्मविदः शान्ताः नौर्दृढे वाप्सु मज्जताम् अन्नं हि प्राणिनां प्राणः आर्तानां शरणं त्वहं धर्मो वित्तं नृणां प्रेत्य सन्तोर्वाग्बिभ्यतोरणं सन्तो दिशन्ति चक्षुंषि बहिरर्कः समुत्थितः देवताबान्धवाः सन्तः सन्त आत्माहमेव च वैतसेनस्ततोऽप्येवम् उर्वश्या लोकनिःस्पृहः मुक्तसङ्गो महिमेताम् आत्मा रामश्च चारः। इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् एकादशस्कन्धे ऐलोपाख्यानं नाम षड्विंशोऽध्यायः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, श्रीभागवत शरणं मम, श्रीसद्गुरुशरणं मम, श्रीसूत शरणं मम, श्रीशुकदेव शरणं मम, श्रीव्यास शरणं मम, श्रीनारद शरणं मम, श्रीकुमार शरणं मम, श्रीब्रह्मा शरणं मम, श्रीविष्णु शरणं मम, श्रीपरब्रह्म शरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे, श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। ॐ गङ्गरोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं। श्रीमद्भागवतं पुराणतिलकं यद्वैष्णवानान्दनं यस्मिन् पारमहंस्यमेव ममलं ज्ञानं परं गीयते। यत्र ज्ञानविरागभक्तिसहितं नैष्कर्म्यमाविष्कृतं तत्शृण्वन् प्रपठन् विचारणपरः भक्त्या विमुच्येन्नरः। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणम् एकादशस्कन्धः। मुक्तिर्हित्वान्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितिः। ॐ अथ षड्विंशोऽध्यायः। ऐल उपाख्यानम्। Hari Om, saluting all the Acharyas of Bhagavad Puranam and our own Guru Parampara, and to all the Devatas, Avataras that are there in Bhagavatam, and the Gurus, Rishis, Munis, Bhaktas, they are there. Not only them, but all other characters who have become directly or indirectly the means for this knowledge of Bhagavatam. To all of them, our salutations. We have to find somehow some means by which we develop concentration, we develop subtlety, we develop shraddha, we develop liking to study and understand the Shastra. If this is achieved by us, with that, if we are able to study and understand Shastra, all the gems of wisdom, all the gems of inspiration, all the gems of the convictions about the fulfillment of life, all of them will be fully, freely, completely, we will be able to gain or obtain. Like all the precious things, they're not on the superficial surface level. If you want a Brahma Kamalam, you won't get Brahma Kamalam in the local market. For that, you have to go to the Himalayan heights. Those big heights from Pandukeshwar, that side you go, Badrinath, then Maha, up to Valley of Flowers, there you get Brahma Kamalam. In the same way, gold is not available on the surface super earth pay. You will get iron filings there if you search. You want to get gold, you have to go to the gold mines which are deep in the earth. So too the diamonds, etc. Not available everywhere. Coal is available. Both are from carbon only, but value wise, you know what is what. So to get those diamonds, you have to reach to some other place, some other effort it means. In the same way, for making our life, whatever the knowledges, convictions, clarities are required, all of them are available fully in the Shastra. So we need all these things, they are fully available in the Shastra. Is it not? See, we need the gold, it is a gold, it is available in the earth. We need the diamonds, they are available in the Ratnagarbha. Then how to do it? You have to get it. You have to be qualified to go and get it. The heights of mountains or shilajits are available. Everybody cannot go. It's a very rare commodity. You have to climb those mountain heights and उसको scratch करके वहाँ से लाना पड़ता है. In the same way, keep an aim. What are the things? The Shraddha, the liking, the subtlety, the concentration. More important is liking and Shraddha. When the liking is there, then slowly Shraddha will come. Then you have to be subtle to be able to study every word, every verse, total thought connected with the earlier and later portion, and all of that, how it is proved in the world among the people time and again, how I have to relate with it. Therefore, what I should understand or get convinced, and what I have to change myself in, delete myself in, or add myself in, or improve myself in. These are the only four things: change, delete, add, improve. We have to do with our life after getting convinced about what is said in the Shastra is as a right. Then the concentration aspect. Is it not? It's so beautiful thereafter. Every Shastra we study or listen, it is so wonderful, so beautiful. Point one. Point two is what? Ki we should be independently able to contemplate. If you cannot, you should refer the book and then study and contemplate. These two are facilitated by when we listen the Shastra in a satsang from a qualified Acharya. What that Acharya does is, he tells us as to how to open the book, how to study all these Shastra, and how therefore to be independently study and contemplate. Even independent of the book also you should be able to contemplate, because book is not always there. Book should not be always there also as dependency. It is very essential till the essence is grasped. When the essence is grasped, I am always in my own contemplation, trying to reach out to the self. If reached, establish. If not, trying to reach. If not, getting qualified to try to reach. All the time in that mood only we should be there. So, why satsang? That is what is answered today. It helps us to learn to open the book, study, contemplate, etc., which are very required. Secondly, to be able to answer all our problems or questions or doubts in life, sort out all the issues of all types, to be able to celebrate our life every moment. Whatever the tips that are required, whatever the things that are required, they are very much fully, freely available in the Shastras. Any Shastra when you study, it may be the Pancha Suktas, it can be Pancha or any number of Suktas, it may be the Shanti Mantras. See the Shanti Mantras which we were chanting nowadays. Yaschandasam Shanno Mitraha. What a treasure of amount of knowledge, inspiration, all the things are given. We see the Upanishads, we see Gitas, we see Ramayanas, Bhagavatam. All these are nothing but the gardens of flowers of knowledge or wisdom. They are the oceans of gems and pearls and diamonds. Freely kept there, there's no cost. The publisher may charge some cost for you to give the book. But the gurus, rishis, munis who have written or given those shastras to us, they give it to us freely. Is it not? The farmer will sell something to us with money, but Bhumata gives us everything free. You just have to add water. Even if you don't give water, in the rain it will come and it will give us. Freely they give, openly they give, lavishly they give. The Rishi Muni. How many are these wonders of the wonders, Shastra? I tell you, in my life, whatever the experiences or whatever the meeting of gurus, whatever the studies, sadhana, satsangs are done, all apart. One thing very clearly I'm coming to conviction is nothing greater than studying the Shastras and getting the gems of knowledge and wisdom from them to make our life free from hassles, problems, to make our life fruitful, beautiful, successful with all the prosperities, peace, and happiness, and to make our life highly evolved or completed in its own journey by reaching to ultimate goal. This conviction I am to coming. Minus the Shastra, the life is chaotic, confused, self created confusion. We get just lost only in our own whims, fancies, imaginations, plus misguidance by equally ignorant, blind people like us. That will come today in our study. After these two introductions, now the humble submission is this chapter 26 of Bhagavad Mahapuranam, 11th Mukti Skandha. Please mind it at every shloka level. Try your best to get the essence of it. And if possible, do 3-4 times manana. If possible, make this as a goal as sadhana. Definitely one can get a lot of progress in sadhana. Having said so, Sri Bhagavan Vacha, no repetition, Man Lakshanam Imam Kayam, this body which is worthy of getting us Bhagavan. Labdhva is already gained, we need not wait for it. What is to be done? Madharma Astitaha. What is Madharma in Bhakti and Jnana? Explained yesterday. When that is done, Astita is fully well established in the Marga of Sadhana till the Sadhya is reached. What will come to us? Anandam Paramatmanam Atmastam Mam Samupaiti. So all the four words are completely telling us the essence of all Shastras as if they're all one, as to they are all one. Whether you call as obtaining the Bhagavan, Mam, Samupaiti, when you call it as obtaining the bliss, Ananda, which is unconditional, which is infinite, etc. Whether you call it as transcending the Jivatma, Panchakoshatma, and reaching Paramatma, whether you call it as the reaching to the core of your essential self. Language, whatever you call, all that is one only, that experience you get it. Bhagavan used four words to indicate that like this so many words are used, but all of them indicate one experience only. So Anandam Samupaiti, Paramatmanam Samupaiti, Atmastham Samupaiti, Mam Samupaiti. How can you reach four? You can't reach four. You reach one only. That one, from the Sukha Dukkha standpoint, it is called as Ananda. From the Panchakosha Anatma, which are considered as Atma at the level of ignorance, from that standpoint, it is called as Paramatma, Supreme, Real. From the searching outside standpoint, in the objective world, it is called as Atmastham. From the creator standpoint, it is neither creation nor created, it's the creator, the Lord behind and beyond. And what's creation in the other subjects we already studied? It is nothing but the superimposition of names and forms on the Lord himself by his own power of Maya with his own willpower, Sankalpa order. परमात्मा के ही ऊपर परमात्मा के ही संकल्प और आदेश के अनुसार परमात्मा का ही अनन्य शक्ति उनके ऊपर नाम रूप आदियों का आक्षेपण या अध्यारोप करना. दैट्स इट. So this is what the sadhana and siddhi indicated. Mallakshanamevam kayam labdhva atma samstitah madharma astitah anandam paramatmanam atmastam mam samyak upayiti. हो गया. Now this second shloka I told you to do homework. Whether you have done it or not, I don't know. So where is the bandha? Bandha is as jiva. Where the bandha coming to the jiva? Because of gunasu. So this came again in the 32nd verse of earlier chapter. Same here he says, this jiva who is bound by his own jiva bhava with upadita adatmya and karma phala janma marana, he is happening, it is happening to him all because of gunamayi or guna, because of the bondage with the three gunas. Gunamaya, maya, jiva yonya. Jnana nishtaya. Which jnana nishtha? Which is the thing which is said in the earlier shloka. That Jnananishta is called as Madhyarma Sthitaha. That Jnananishta is called as Anandam Paramatmanam Atmastam, all that. Having gained the Jnananishta, only then he becomes Vimukta from that Jiva Bhava as well as Gunas. So when one is reducing influence of Gunas on himself, then the Jiva Bhava will not be so strong enough to pull us into totally worldliness. Clear? Then to some extent we are having freedom. With that freedom, we have to put our efforts to get the Atma Vastu, the Jnana. With little Jnana gained, we should again command the Gunas, try to get freed from its clutches. Again, when we get freed little bit from the clutches of Guna, the Jiva in us will not be so again strongly rushing into worldliness. That little freedom again use and gain little more deeper Jnana and Nishtha. In this way, complementing each other, finally what should happen to us? You can call it simultaneously these three happen. The three gunas are transcended, the Jiva Bhava is transcended, the Atma Jnana Nishtha happened. You say like this. Or the Atma Jnana Nishtha happened, Guna influence gone, Jiva Bhava is gone. Or Jiva Bhava gone, Jnana Nishtha happened, influence of Gunas gone. आप कुछ भी कहो, but point is the what goes away is jiva bhava and triguna prabhava. What remains is the nishtha in the jnanam. And what is the jnana nishtam? It is the anubhuti of that jnana. And what is the jnana? Sarvam kalu idam brahma, sarvam hi etat brahma, ayamatma brahma. This is called the jnanam, and it is anubhava swarupa, anubhava gamya. And it is anubhava gamya means only through anubhava you will know it, and definitely that anubhava will come when in the right direction we are putting efforts called as sadhana. So gunamaya jivayonya vimuktaha jnana nishtaya. Now this should become such an important eye-opening and inspiring sentence to us. What is the eye-openingness here, Swamiji? Means what? Other than Jnana Nishtha, you can never be freed from the Jiva Bhava and Guna Prabhava. Anything else you do. That is an eye-opener. With the closed eye, what we'll do? Other than Jnana Nishtha, Paramatma Swarupa, everything else we do. In doing everything else, many things will come to us, but not the Mukti. Is it not? And the mukti from this state may come, this present state, what? And you go to the higher state, but that is again bound there. From there, you do something to go somewhere. There, this bandhana will not be there, but that bandhana will continue. And all bandhanas will end only when we get a nishtha, establishment in jnana about our own essential nature. Why it is called as jnana nishtha? Because at that level, all the karma phala, stula, sukshma, karya, all of that goes away. Then the essential jnana about the jagat and everything happening in the jagat. Essence about me and everything which was happening around and about me is known. That known is called as knowledge. So too, the essence of the one who is managing me, the world, called as a God, his essence also is known. That known is called jnanam. In that jnanam, what is known? That there is one truth, absolute reality. It is as it is. In that everything is appearing to be happening, but no thing is happening. Like I walk, I talk, I do so many things. These are all at the Upadi level. Be attentive, and that which is supporting the Upadi, the self, in that none of these are happening. That is my essential nature. To that, by doing something or by not doing something, कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता है, जरूरत भी नहीं है, because the real self is that which is infinitely blissful. These all subtle knowledges will get revealed to us. The whole world, its creation, its sustenance, for that so much of struggle, so much of happening, hangama. Just like, the whole city is buzzing with so much of dynamism, activity, from morning 16, 10:30, 11. और इसके बाद all shant. No, if that buzzingness of the city is so essential, required, it should not become shanta at the night. At a point, if it is becoming shanta, means it is not all the time required. And the joy gained by everyone at that shanta sthiti is nowhere there during the day's buzzing nature. So too in the entire Srishti and whatever happening in Srishti, so much of dynamism. They may be little sukha dukkha because of lava hani, but all of them are very less compared to the bliss experienced when the jnana nishtha happens. That is what we chanted today morning in Taittiriya Upanishad, which we'll see in a week or two time, where Saeko Brahmana Ananda, है ना? स एको बृहस्पतेरानन्दः ते शतं बृहस्पतेरानन्दाः स एकः प्रजापतेरानन्दः ते शतं प्रजापतेरानन्दाः स एको ब्रह्मण आनन्दः. And how do you get the brahmana anandah? Shrotriyasya cha akamah tasya. Each Shrotriya, he has listened from the Shastra and get into the core of himself, which is called Jnanam, Akamahatasya. In him, avidya, kama, karma is not there. He is not worried in the world or buried in the world. We'll study it at that time. So this is called as eye opener. And the inspiration also this only. For what? Therefore, the only way to get liberated is by getting Nishtha in the Jnana. Therefore, may I be inspired from within to put all my resources, time only for that thing. And everything may not be open or clear or understandable at this stage of our grossness. Never mind. Start little by little, it opening happens. We, with our humbleness, sincerity, seriousness, regularity, keep doing along with the faith and prayer to the Lord and Ishvara Guru. Slowly, that clarity, maturity comes. Remember, whoever get that realization, Jnana, Nishtha, and Mukti, at one stage they were also like us. And this is the only process they followed. That bhakti, shraddha to Guru Shastra and Paramatma, and invoking their blessings, and following what they said seriously, sincerely, and they were moving ahead one by one, one by one. The door got opened for him, for them. The path started getting opened for them. Slowly, from what we are now, they were there at that time. Now they are reached to such height where we also have to reach by following the same process. So, that inspiration we have to have. Jnana Nishtaya. No, see, that's what the Shanno Mitra, we prayed the Lord, all the Devatas. Here also, Yaschandasa Mrishabha. What was said at the end by Bhashyakara? Ki make me yogya for Atma Jnana. Nishtha in the Atma Jnana. Because that is only, that's not Brahma Jnana. No? Veda, what is it? Medaya Spranotu, Amrutasya is Brahma Jnanasya. अमृतत्व हेतुभूतस्य देवधारणो भूयासम. May become the upholder of that. Relate to that and relate to this. Where is Upanishad? There at the old ancient time and Bhagavad Purana. But दोनों में एक ही बात है. दोनों मुक्ति की बातें कर रहे हैं और मुक्ति एक ही तरह से मिलती है, दसों तरह से नहीं. And the whole entire 11th skandha talks that only muktihi hitva anyatha rupam swarupena vyavastitihi. So this sentence, the first one, Gunamaya Jivayonya Vimuktaha Jnana Nishtaya, is an eye-opener as also an inspiring sentence for us. Now question yourself. Have you understood it? Yeah. Then what is the conviction? Now only one thing. Trying to get established in the Jnana Nishtha, come out of the clutches of the gunas and the Jiva Bhava. Let these sentences be strong in our heart with whatever the vagueness now at our gross level. That vagueness will go away as we become subtler through more and more study, more and more contemplation. Hota rahega wo. Just like we are little better today than day before yesterday and not as well as tomorrow, but tomorrow will be better than today. Because of our sincerity efforts, because the Guru Parampara, the Ishvara is with us, because we are praying to them simply, humbly every day. We are telling him, Shrutam me gopaya me deya spranotu, Shanno bhavatu aryama, Shannam indro brahaspati. We are chanting, requesting them, they will do it. The work is already started from the divine standpoint of evolving us vigorously, rigorously. Earlier it was very slow because we never wanted. Now our regularity, sincerity prompting them also, therefore their blessings are coming. Have faith in that. More than having faith in our mind, which is pulling us to the world. More than having faith in the world, which is so powerful. Let us have faith in the grace of Bhagwan and Guru that they are pulling us out of this samsara kupa. Feel that. Give more wattage or weightage or wattage to this than this. Then you'll see the difference in us. What will the difference come? From within, such beautiful strengths will come, ideas also will come, using which we slowly really come out of the Trigunas and the Jiva Bhava, and we can start feeling the glimpse of understanding of what is the Jnana Nishtha. Glimpse of understanding, not experience. Then, when it is persistently continued, then we can have the glimpse of experience also. To that level, you can see the play of the three gunas that is happening in the Prakriti, to which I am not at all connected. The Prakriti sometimes induces sleep to me. How does it matter? Thoda der so ke uthunga. I am not missing my main goal of Atma. Prakriti is so forceful of Nidra or Tamoguna that okay, I am allowing it. When that is not so forceful, take bath, wash face, and do your contemplation. So all those tricks will be revealed to us from within. Prakriti prompts me to have the Rajoguna. If it is very forceful, I involve in that. If not, with the power of my willpower, I just keep aside the prompting of Rajoguna, enter into my own meditation. Another time, the Sattoguna forces me to be goody goody to the world, to love the world, to help the world, to serve the world. Then I understand if it is very essential, forceful, I do that. Otherwise, Bhagwan dekh lenge, it will be taken care, but I will not miss my meditation. Now, this is how the detachment from the guna slowly starts happening to such an extent at one level. The Prakriti is going into tamaguna of Nidra, but you are in your own awareness of the self. That stage will come. That means the Jiva and Prakriti are together, but I am transcending both of them. I am in Atma Anubhava. We are Vimukta from them. What is the Vimukti there? The Trigunas belong to Jiva, Jiva belongs to Triguna. I am the illuminator of both of them. I am untouched by both of them. I am that self in whose presence that power Maya, creating the entire universe, maintaining, dissolving, for no purpose, for no gain or loss. It's just a nataka. It's just a play going on. No need to give a value. A value giving individuality is not there. And enjoying total individuality is there. Totality, not individuality. That will come to us slowly. So Gunamaya Jivayonya Vimukta Jnana Nishtaya, thoroughly we saw yesterday. Today we added some more new thoughts and guidances. We said it should be an eye-opener, it should be an inspiring sentence. What is eye-opener? Other than Jnana Nishtha, there is no mukti. What the inspiration? Therefore, let me put my all efforts only to become nishtata in jnana, not in anything else. Even bhakti nishta, karma nishta, yoga nishta, social service nishta, and a dhanapati nishta, a all of them will give only little bit, not mukti. Now remember one thought, by the way, is out of topic. Convinced by this, if we really put effort to become jnana nishtita, our joy and liberation is million times greater than any of the person who is including Brahmadeva level. Forget about the prime ministers or the general secretaries of UNO, etc. If we are convinced by this, inspired by this, and pursue and reach to Jnana Nishta, our achievement is million times more than all that. Somehow by mistake, if we are not convinced by it, and we are not gaining Jnana Nishta, any other positions we may gain, but still we are baddha, we are bound. I am pausing here for the thought to sink for you as well as to me. Even I also should drop all other nishtas of wanting to speak, give satsanga on Gita, Upadesham, sabka uddhar karo, sub secondary. First nishtha in my own sarupa to me. That gives me mukti. Otherwise, whatever I give satsanga, you become mukta, but I am still bound. In many times it happens. The teacher taught the student studied and he became even civil servant officer. The teacher is still in the same class or school at that level only. हो जाता है. In the same way, you all become mukta और मैं देखता रहता हूँ आपको. I'm bound only here. So for me, jnana nishta should be the goal. This is helping me in this. That's why I am studying. That's why you are listening. The positions are seemingly different, but purpose both of us is same. That let us not aim at anything else other than nishtha in the Atma Jnanam. Are we inspired? Is it clear? How much clear? Is it vague? Is the tamoguna of the mana, rajoguna mana is distorting this vision, is diluting this inspiration, is still creating some doubts in it? Is it postponing this thought? This is called the subtle action of the moha and maya, which can go away only with the grace of God. Therefore, परमात्मा को ही पूछना श्रुतम में गोपाय. See the connection between that mantra and this one. Oh Lord, I heard that this sentence should be eye opener and inspirational, but I'm not remembering it. Remembering is what? Remembering in such a way that I do that only. That is called the purpose of remembering. मैं समझ लिया कि झूठ मत बोलना, सुन लिया, मैं याद है. अरे याद करने की बात नहीं, इसको प्रैक्टिस करने की है. In the same way, Shrutam me gopaya means may be practical in doing this Jnana Nishtha Marga. Then, how to that Nishtha in the Jnana? What's the conviction of knowledge? What's the meditation required? How many hours per day I have to do? Where if I go, if I go, the meditation becomes perfect. All that, then one thinks. If a sincere person, he thinks all that, he gets a clear understanding, then he goes to that place if it is required and possible or useful, or wherever he is there, he creates that atmosphere, then slowly goes toward the Jnananishta. And while doing so, in between Prarabdhas will come, try to distract him. He will just get little disturbed, but again come back to the track. Like you are traveling on the road, some speed vehicles are, U-turns, bypass are there. कोई बात नहीं, but still we come back to the highway, keeping our mind on the destination to reach. Here also. First point is understood. Now second one is what? After this way, one is established in jnana. Will he die? No. Will he conduct in the life? Yes. So that means what? He is bound like us? No. Then what is his attitude? How he behaves in this world? What exactly happens in that jnana nishtita purusha? What is jnana nishta? Ham brahmasmi. After which there is no jiva bhava, there are no prabha of the gunas. Still he is in this world, teaching all the disciples or who are coming, guiding them. A yogi jnani siddha purusha. How is he relating to the same world in which he is there like we are there? The difference is explained in second and third line. So these are all not essential for us, only to tell us that a Jivan Mukta is like this. What is essential for is the line 1. After reaching that, the second, third line become essential as if it's a proof that we reached in the theme or goal set in the first line. पहले लाइन में बताया हुआ लक्ष्य को पहुंचा है, इसका कंफर्मेशन दूसरे तीसरे लाइन में मिलता है. What is that? Guneshu maya matreshu drushyamaneshu. Okay, all the gunesh means objects. Drushyamaneshu, which are seen or perceived by senses and antakarana. Maya matreshu, they are just maya. Here maya means kalpita. Because they are kalpita, they are not real. Therefore, avastuta. Because what is vastu? He discovered. He discovered the rope. Then the snakeness is only maya matra. Guna is the snakeness. Maya matra is only kalpana. Therefore, it is not real. Therefore, avastuta. See the feeling of every word. Guneshu maya matreshu drishyamaneshu avastutah. That is his conviction. Vastu means reality. Okay, avastu means unreal. Which are those unreal vastus? Guneshu, which are the names and forms. And why they are avastu? They were maya matres. But दिख रहा है ना दृश्यमानेश, दिख रहे हैं लेकिन रियल नहीं है क्योंकि माया है. कौन? सारे गुण. गुण मीन्स नाम रूप जगत. Everything in the nama rupa jagat is now called as gunas, because the earlier chapter discussed about the guna, in which the beginning, middle, end it is said the whole world is nothing but gunamayi. What is the whole world of grossness? Tamoguna. What is the whole world of activity? Rajoguna. What is the whole world of information, knowledge, perception? Sattoguna. Through the instruments. Through the eye, the Sattoguna working as the gainer of knowledge of the Rupa. Through the ears, the Sattoguna is working to become the gainer of the knowledge of sounds. ज्ञान दिलाने वाले इंद्रिय, ज्ञान इंद्रिय. कर्म कराने वाले इंद्रिय, कर्म इंद्रिय. दैट इज रजोगुण. बट स्टिल रहता है, खुद कुछ नहीं करता. द्रव्यात्मक तमोगुण. ऑल द वर्ल्डली थिंग्स एंड ऑल द ऑब्जेक्ट्स. द होल वर्ल्ड इज गुणमयी. समझ गए ना? वर्ल्ड इज नथिंग बट गुणमय. सत्व रजस तमो गुण. वर्ड. इफ यू ट्रांसेंड दीस थ्री गुण, देयर इज नो वर्ल्ड. वर्ड इज देयर इज ब्रह्मन. So in this context, when you say Gunamayi, it means the Rupa Namatmaka Jagat. So Guneshu means the whole world of objects. Maya Matreshu, it is Kalpita, not real. Maya means Kalpana here. Though they are seen Drishyamaneshu, but conviction is Avastuta. Why it became Avastu? Because upper line mein Nishtitaha, Jnana Nishta. When you are in Jnana Nishta, everything is Brahman. Other than him, there is nothing. वो निष्ठा होने के बाद भी दिखता है लेकिन वस्तु नहीं है, रियल नहीं है, अवस्तु है. वन वही दिखता है बिकॉज माया मात्रेश. किस रूप में? गुणेशु, रूप नाम रूप में. एंड इन दैट नाउ द सेकंड इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज वर्तमान अपि. दो ही इन्वॉल्व्स इन दैट वर्तमान अपि, ही डज द व्यवहार इन देम. Why the व्यवहार इन देम, इन हिम, इन सच ग्रेट महात्मा? 3 reasons. देह का थोड़ा और प्रारब्ध है to do the loka kalyana hetu. Third one is the Ishvara's prompting. Not for anything for him to gain now. Because for him what is to be gained? Jnana Nishta he gained. पार कर चुका है बंदा. फिर भी थोड़ा compassion है, इसलिए he is giving रस्सी or support to those who are in the water to help them to come out of that floods. Vartamana abhi. This much understood? First line is what? Gunamaya Jivayonya Vimuktaha Jnana Nishtaya. Second one, Guneshu Maya Matreshu Dushyamaneshu Avastutaha. Third one, Vartamana Api. Even though he is involving in the world like you and I, the difference between him and us is what? Na yujyate. He is not identified with them. He is not attached with them. What is the identification and attachment there? Giving reality to those happenings, expecting some result from that. How can it be possible, Swami? Not giving reality and not expecting, but still you revolve. Yeah, when the father plays with the child the caroms, He knows it is not real that he is losing. And he's not expecting for him anything. You want to see the stupid child be happy. Because हर जगह हार कर आता है वो रोता ही रहता है. Give some happiness to him. Because how? By getting defeated in his hands in the carrom. He says मैं सबको हाथ में हार गया लेकिन बाप को हराया मैं. Let him be enjoy. For this father, the play defeat are only avastu, unreal. And no purpose expected out of it. He will not say कि मैं मेरे बेटे हाथ में हार गया और 3 दिन में खाना नहीं खाऊंगा. The child was doing that. Do you do in the same way? He involves in the world, not giving any extra reality to the world and not expecting. Now remember Gurudev, how much of colossal work they have done. It is not that they have value reality to anything. How do you say? Because anything which starts in time ends in time in between. It is temporary. It has come for fulfilling some purpose. It fulfills, goes away. Let it be there, but not reality. Reality cannot be two, only Paramatma. Then not expecting anything is what? For himself. And what has to expected, there's nothing expected, but a goal or aim is kept. Obvious aim is what? Every jiva is seeking mukti. Never show them the path of mukti. That is obvious. उसमें कुछ मेहनत नहीं होता उधर. That is divine work. Divinity is giving opportunity to every jiva to evolve to get liberated. So he becomes instrument in the hands of the divine, the great masters. I am giving you examples of them. So nayujyate. Again the reason is what? Avastubihi gunaihi. Because the entire vastus which are there are out of guna, gunas are out of maya, maya is uncertain. It is not real. If you are in the world, the maya is there creating world. If you go beyond the world, enter into the self, there is no maya, there are no guna, there are no vastus. Therefore, avastubihi gunaihi. He involves in them, but with the attitude that they are unreal. Therefore, he will not get attached. Because avastubihi gunahi, how can you attach with something unreal? Is it not? Something unreal, something imaginary, how can you? It can be an entertainment. At some foolish level, you can feel something and suggest some improvements. Like when I see the movie. Then if somebody asks me the review or I tell कि ऐसा करने वैसा करने और बढ़िया होता. That only suggestion I give, but more than that, I not see that really यार इतना मारा हीरो को मैं तो बहुत रोया. रोता भी होऊंगा मैं सिनेमा में. That's the emotion at that moment. But no value given to it. If somebody is giving value, it's a fool. That fool goes to that movie 3 times and that gives money to the director and producer. It's not real there. देखो अवस्तुभिर्गुणैः इन अवस्तुभिर्गुणैः न युज्यते वर्तमानोऽपि सः पुमान् अवस्तुभिर्गुणैः न युज्यते. This is what training Puja Gurudev gave all of us when he told us to work as ordered by him. We work, but there is no attachment to them. Here the attachment is not there, not because it is avastu or the maya. Here it is his work, he is getting it done through us, we are offering to him. Karta, dharta, bharta, only he is, we are only karana. Result is same. Whether you take it as illusion, then also result is non-attachment. Whether you take it as an offering to the Lord, then also the result is non-attachment. Non-attachment is mukti. In the world, you be there, but don't get attached. That's the mukti. That is the lotus petal or the leaf. Any other thing which is attached to the water, it gets spoiled. This leaf is not attached to the water, therefore it is intact. Attachment is bandhanam, non-attachment is moksha. Anyata rupam hitva, that is called non-attachment. Swarupena vyavasthitihi, staying in your own self. हाउ नाइस दीज टू श्लोकास. मजा है कि नहीं? थोड़ा तो हाँ बोलो बाबा मेरी आत्म शांति के लिए अपने आप में. मेरे को मिल जाता है. यू नॉट पुट ऑन द वॉइस. आई कैन फील हु आर सेइंग हाँ या ना. सो गुणमय्या जीवयोन्या विमुक्तः ज्ञाननिष्ठया गुणेषु मायामात्रेषु दृश्यमानेषु अवस्तुतः वर्तमानः अपि सः पुमान् न युज्यते न पुमान् युज्यते अवस्तुभिर्गुणैः. So this again an answer to a person कि भाई मैं ज्ञान निष्ठा पाया कि मरना पड़ेगा मुझे, नहीं मरोगे जियोगे, जीऊंगा तो फिर काम करना पड़ेगा, करना पड़ता है, करूंगा तो फिर से मैं फंस जाऊंगा क्या, नहीं. The question is clear, the doubt is clear. Otherwise, what happens? With so much of effort, I got Jnana Nishtha. Again, I am pushed back to the world. Again, I get bound. What is the use of it? A silly doubt. Doubt is silly only at a higher level, but at a lower level, in the beginning, it's a genuine thing. So that is answered here. No, no, no. You know everything as illusion, illusion, Maya. Therefore, you involve, but you are not bound in that. The Jnanis are like that. Jivan Muktas are like that. And this type of work you have done so many times in so many cases. When some relatives marriage there, you went there 3 days, you stayed, you worked there hard. You never expected anything, you never got attached to anything. Not attached, not expected anything, therefore not attached also. You just enjoyed your contribution. किया होगा? But only in that part. In another part, again, so much of expectation, so much of frustration, disappointment. That is jiva again. In that 1 hour, or whichever the place we worked there is more than a jiva, an identified person with the total activity, like an Ishvara, who was performing. Now do it for the entire life. But that cannot be just like that done, unless vasanas go away, unless only the dharma is done, and unless established in the Atma Anubhava, we can't do it for the entire life. Therefore, just involve in dharma, even after knowing the truth, get rid of the vasanas to know the truth through the steady meditation. उसके बाद ही पूरा जीवन का हम जो है साक्षी के रूप में चला सकते. And at that level, the entire Srishti Sthilaya also is like a movie, is only appearing on the screen called as Paramatma. Like from a distance, if you see, on the screen, the movie is projected. What is there about it great? If ज़्यादा पास में जाके देखोगे अटैच होकर, then you see the reality in the movie. You see the reality. It is not real. So too, we are involved, therefore it appears to be real for us. But when you detach and see from distance, what you see is unchanging, unmoving screen. On that, the movie is projected. So too, the unchanging, unmoving substrate and Parabrahma, in which the entire Srishti Sthiti Laya is projected. Srishti is beginning of movie. Sthiti is continuation of movie. Laya is the end. Shubham, the end card. Screen is never created when the movie started. Never had any changes happening when the movie was going through various episode scenes, all that. When the movie ended, a screen never ends. And nothing in the movie, whether it is tragedy, comedy, or anything, will make that screen go through those emotions. Nor even the burning on the movie cinema, nor the wetness of the rain or falling in the ocean, nor bloodshed or the killing or fighting. कुछ भी हो उस स्क्रीन पे नहीं गिरते. If you can understand this moviness, you will understand what is, according to Vedanta, the position of the world. On the substrate of Paramatma, all projected. इसलिए परमात्मा में न जन्म है, न मरण है, न खतल है, न खातिल है, न खून खराबा है, न कुछ है. सब जैसा स्वप्न, जैसा मूवी, वैसा ये भी. So Swapna, Maya, Manoratha, and today's world you had the movie. These are the 4 things examples to tell us the 5th one. What's happening now also is same from the standpoint of self. But here the difference is what? From all those 4 things examples, the awakening becomes by nature automatically easily. Movie ends, so it is over. Dream ends, so you come. Manoratha goes away, easy, जादूगर जादू रोक देता है. But as regards our living in this world, It doesn't end easily. We have to put an end. For that only the jnanam of the mithyatva of this jagat, then the jnanam about the satyatva of the Paramatma. This is what our people in Telugu studied yesterday and today also. Satchidananda satyatve, then mithyatve rupanamayoho, vijnate, vignayam kivanyadasti. Such a beautiful shloka. It was I was so delighted in that because दो सेंटेंस में सारा वेदांत बता दिया वहाँ. When you know the Satchidananda as Advastu, when you know the Namarupa as Mithya, what is there for you to know further for liberation? You know and establish in that you are liberated. No, these two are that way very powerful shlokas. Vartamanopi na puman yujyate avastu virgunaihi. This is the meaning of mukti. Mukti means you are involved but not touched. Why? How do you do that? Because you know they are not real, it's all Mithya Maya created. Still, why you involve and why not involve? Why you involve ka answer, why not also? Like Arjuna got knowledge, after which you doing yuddha, not doing yuddha, both are same. But the time required for him to do, he did it. But he did not do continuously. It was only 18 days. उसका तो खुद ही रुक गया वो. Anyway, so many things. Now the teaching start. The Aila Upakyanam base is given. Now, as I said yesterday, here very unambiguous, clear thing is the Kamana in Pururava towards Urvashi is the theme. How? Because of that, he just lost everything and become a beggar slave. This is the main, this is the only thing which is taught in this chapter. That only we have to learn. Along with that, other than the Kamana, whether we are attached to the money, we are attached to power and position, we are attached to any other indulgences, all are same. सबसे पावरफुल ये है, इसलिए ये वाला स्टोरी भगवान कृष्ण ने बताया. And all that story and the theme of the story has what purpose, what relation with the entire in the scheme of the study of Bhagavatam Mukti Skanda. ऊपर वाला अगर आपको ज्ञान निष्ठा पाना है, उसके लिए जीव योनि से बचना है, जीव भाव से, उसके लिए गुणों से बचना है. तो गुण कैसे काम करते हैं? तो ऐसा, तो इनसे बाहर आना. And what is said is Satsanga in the last two shlokas. Do that only always, you reach the Sattu. Anything other than is Asattu. Therefore, attaching to that is Asatsanga. That's how he takes up the topic. What he says, Sangam na kuryat asatam. देखो ऊपर जो बताया सत्य है, उसका संग करो, सत्संग we get the सत्य. Again the morning also in Viduraniti, जैसा संग वैसा रंग. असत्य से संग, असत्य का रंग गिविंग ओनली एज दुख. सत्य से संग, सत्य का रंग गिविंग ओनली सुख. रिलेट ऑल द टेक्स्ट. मजा आता है कि एक दूसरे का इतना नजदीक संबंध रखते हैं. इज हैपनिंग फॉर लास्ट 2.5 years एवरी डे. We are not spending time that we are not here to contemporary complementary or we are not here for the correlating study of what is. हम तो तत्व जानने के लिए पढ़ रहे हैं, इसलिए we are not that way relating. But otherwise, the beautiful way it's going on. Now, what is the shloka? First chant. Sangam na kuryat asatam shishnodaratrupam kvachito tasyanugahatamasi andhe patanti andhanugandhavatu. Sangam na kuryat asatam shishnodaratrupam kvachito tasyanugahatamasi andhe patatyandhanugandhavatu. In this shloka again, I will explain slowly. 4 parts, 4 portions are said. What are the 4 portions? We'll enumerate them, then we will explain each of them. First portion is Sangam na kuryatu asatam. Na kuryat means should never be done. Sangam means association or attachment or involvement with. With whom? Asattu. Asat के साथ संग नहीं करना. No, Lord can only give suggestion with all logics. We have to catch those logics and use those suggestions and help ourselves. Sentence 1. Sangam na kuryat asatam. In this world, only 2 are there, Sat and Asat. अब सत्य पकड़ो तो असत जाएगा, असत पकड़ो तो सच ढक जाएगा. And Sat is being blissful, it will always give us bliss. Asat being delusory, it always cheats us. That's why one of the very important things in spirituality is Sad Asat Viveka, after which hold on to Sat, not the Asat. Now, what is Asat? Symbolically, is telling to in which you have to add everything. Everything other than Sat is Asat only. Therefore, in which Sangha Asat other than Asat Sangha is Asat Sangha only. Dussanga. Clear? Any association with other than Sat is Asat Sangha. Because with Sat Sangha, with Sat association only, it can be called as Sat Sangha. Here, the two most predominant uh, things which enslave every jiva, because it is so powerfully put in that jiva for the sustenance of entire that what do you say that jati. उस जाति का लगातार सस्टेन होने के लिए भगवान के द्वारा ही जो सब जीवों के हृदय में रखा है, और उसका भी अटेंटिव नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस मिलियंस ऑफ जन्मों से अभ्यास करने के कारण वो इतना पावरफुल है. वो एग्जाम्पल देर. एंड द थिंग इज व्हाट इफ दीस टू आर कॉन्कर्ड, ऑल अदर आर कॉन्कर्ड. But the funny part of it is what? Only when others are conquered, we get the stamina to conquer these two. See, this all will be realized from within. If I tell it, it will be frightening. Therefore, कुछ चीजें बोलते हैं, बाकी कहते हैं, है ना? आप पूरा बताए ना आपने उसको, क्यों बताए? वो जाएगा, उसको पता चलेगा ना. अभी बताए तो डरेगा वो. Then the child comes and says, "You didn't tell me completely. It's so tough, difficult, you know. I just tried. Somehow I succeeded and came." Succeeded हो गए कि नहीं? Very good. If I tell you, you would have not gone only there. Something will be revealed at that time only. कुछ secrets हमें रखना ही पड़ता है. In these subtle things also. So, asatam sangam na kuryat. And who are the asat purushas? Here mainly talk about the beings. They are who? Shishna Udara Trupam. Those who are continuously involving, indulging in, trying to find the trupti in the Shishna and Udara. Shishna is the organ of reproduction. Udara is the tummy, pet. This tummy is related to naturally the tongue. And this Sangam na kuryat, don't say, मैं कहाँ कर रहा हूँ संगम स्वामी जी, रात को 11 से सुबह 5 तक तो. You say ना, तो कभी कभी तो संग में रहता हूँ. नो, क्वचित. क्वचित मीन्स nowhere, no time, for no reason of prompting inner or outer. We should have any sangha with those people who are trying to find fulfillment through Shishna and Udara. उन लोगों से, उन चीजों से, उन जगहों से, उन whatever जगह हो, उसके साथ संग नहीं करना. There's a big topic it is. We'll talk it for hours together. We'll go. I told you 1 month लगेगा उसका. See, when you go to market of eatables, the moment you see them, you get tempted to buy all of them and bring home. When you bring it home, you will definitely eat. No, when you go to a remote villages, वहाँ क्या मिलेगा आपको? वो आपको क्या कहते हैं उसको? उबला हुआ चावल का जो पानी, तेलुगु में गंजी कहते हैं. That only you get it. You are happy with that. There is no sangha because there is no thing there. Whatever is available, you drink this. But when you go to the things to see, the moment you see, so much of desires come. So, subtle thing is what? Either the object is there, you saw, then you get tempted. Or in your mind, you imagine about it, then you create the object and get bound. जैसे चाय के दुकान में जाते हो, चाय पीने का मन होता है, या मन में चाय पीने का हुआ तो दुकान गए. Sangha can be from outside or from inside. So, Shishnodara Trupam Kvachidapi Sangam na Kuryat. First thing is Sangam na Kuryat Asataha. Asatama. Asat Purusha se Sangha nahi karna. Let us be very specific. With Asat Purusha, then Asad Vastu and Asad all these things. Na Sangam Kuryat. What is the Sangha? The thought. What is na Sangam na Kuryat? Don't even a thought also of that you should have. No, this is what I mean to say, to analyze and study every word, every sentence. कह देते हैं इन असत से संग मत करो, स्वामी समझ गया. संग क्या है समझे क्या? Sangha is that funny practice by which the thought about that object or person is coming, not only effortlessly it is coming, but it is distracting us from so many other duties. That's called Sangha. Like you are here to listen to the class. Instead of listening class, any other thought you are getting is that of the Sangha which you have towards that. Me too. I'm here to talk to you. Other than talking, anywhere my mind goes means I have a Sangha there. If there's no Sangha, there is no thought possible of the thing. If there is a thought coming about something means there is Sangha towards it. As much strong is the Sangha, so much will be the force of the thoughts, frequency of the thoughts, continuity of the thoughts. And people remain same like that 10 people at your home. Everybody thought will not come to you same vigorously. Among those 10, whomever you have more Sangha, those thoughts come more. Remains reversely, about that person you entertain more thoughts, toward that person, Sangha grows. Sangha is both types in general. यहाँ तो एक ही है. In general, Sangha is both types. The attachment also is Sangha, the hatred also is Sangha. We have no business to attach to anyone, no hatred, no raga, no dvesh. राग द्वेष दोनों संग होते हैं. सिर्फ राग ही संग नहीं होता, द्वेष भी संग. Because both of them take us away from dharma, both of us take away from our anushtana, nishtha, both of us take away us from the truth. Take away means not they kidnap us and take away. You sit for meditation, but you will not be able to meditate. That is the meaning of taking away. Your mind is taken away. You are not physically taken away. See, Sangam na Kuryad Asata में Sangam को समझना है. Then what is the Nissangata? Where no thought is erupting at all in the mind, but you are awakened. Then to do any work, you need knowledge. Knowledge is through the thoughts. At your own will, you are invoking that knowledge of thought or thought of knowledge, doing that work like an instrument. Then that thought or the word gone. That is the state of all the Avadutas, Tapon Maharaj, the Bhagavan, Ramana Maharshis, they are in that stage. If somebody comes and asks the question, then they invoke the buddhi, then they invoke the knowledge, then they bring the thought and they give the knowledge or answer through the thought. That is over. The entire package is kept there. Again, they are in their own conscious self. That is called a state of asanga, which we do with the instruments. जब काम है लाइक किचन में, while walking use all of them. After that धोखे में रख दिया. It's not पकड़ के लटकते थोड़ी हो. You are always asanga with them. At the time of you used them. After that you kept it. But अपने मन के साथ ऐसा नहीं होता. You are not able to have that freedom of doing what you want to do and to avoid what is not to be done. That's called sangha. Sangam na kuryat asataha. First sentence. And who are asat purushas? Shishnodara trupa. It includes all. पंच ज्ञानेन्द्र पंच कर्मेंद्र अंतकरण से तादात्म्य होकर उन्हीं के लिए जो जीने वाला जीव संसारी है वो उसके साथ संग नहीं करना. Among them, the most predominant are these two, Shishna and Udara. That's what I said. The Shishna, the reproductive organ, is deliberately put by the Lord only for the continuation of that species. And that is being done by every jiva from millions of lives. It has become source of joy. And Bhagavan put in the joy in that. Ananda upastasya ananda iti. Ananda is given in the upastha more than anything else. Other indriyas contribute to it. If the ananda is not put, he will not indulge in that. He will not indulge in that. Then the production creation will not happen. For which the Brahmadeva has been created. And no, to give the to make the production, the ananda is given. Now it has become the other way around now. For the sake of the ananda, now the indulgence is done. Sukha, ananda, bhoga. He is caught in that. And this Shishna Trupti, remember, unless one becomes beyond the Dehatadhatmya and become one with Brahma, it will not go away. It appears to have gone away after certain age and all, but it is because of the non-possibilities or no chances. Again, if chance possibility comes, this life or any life, again it comes, मैं हूँ वो आ जाता है वो. Only in the Atma Jnana, where Sthulata is not seen, that one can say that one transcended it. Otherwise, at the intellectual level or at the other level, never imagine that it is transcended. And it will not be allowed to be transcended also by the Lord. Only for mumukshu, this is necessary, इसलिए उनको पार कराते हैं, he will make it. But for other jivas who has not become mumukshu and mukta, उसकी qualification नहीं है, next life according to his prarabdha, he'll have to be a buffalo or any animal. Then in that he'll have to have this guna. Therefore, Lord will keep it intact in him. सिर्फ जिज्ञासु को ही भस्म कर देते हो. Lord Shiva, opening third eye of Jnanam, Kamadahana Karunakara Lingam. See, he is a lingam, but there is no kamana. That is the thing. Shishna Trupa understood some little bit only 10% he spoke. Tomorrow will explain further. Second is what? Udara Trupa. Udara is the tongue. This fellow also, I tell you ना, जब भी खाता है दबा के खाता है, दबा के जब भी खाता है कहता है कि नेक्स्ट टाइम तो मैं इतना खाऊंगा ही नहीं. After 4 hours, I tell you, whatever eating gave him so much of indigestion and pain. After 5 hours, this stupid jiva forgets it so much and कहता है फिर से लाओ. अरे ये खा कर ही you had such a bad problem, no? Doesn't matter now, I'm okay, फिर से लाओ. Which is the item, though gave us pain or disease of the tongue, we gave up? Did the person suffering with acidity, did he give up all the eating of spices? Person suffering the diabetes, has he given up the sweets? दसो ये छोड़ेगा नहीं अपने आप, वो छोड़ना पड़ता है. And they are related, please. The way the food is taken, udara and tongue, the shishna also will work like that. If the food is rajasic, tamasic, kamika, then too much of negative thoughts come inside. If the udara is filled with shuddha sattva guna bhojana, then those thoughts will not come so powerfully. These are interrelated. And in any layman's language, people those who are indulgent in kama and bhoga, they are asat purushas, don't be in their sangha. संगम न कुर्यात सताम शिष्णोदर त्रुपाम क्वचित. क्वचित मीन्स कभी भी किसी किरण पे, किसी भी रीजन पे. If you want to discover that person is Shishna Udara Trupa, don't entertain even a thought about that person. Cut. If you want to grow in your spiritual sadhana, it's the only way. Then only we can attach to the Jnani and Santa, which will be the topic toward the end, Bhagavan says. हमारा माया क्या काम करता है ना, we want trupti of Shishna Udara, we want to get out of it, and this is given to us only by the Dussanga. And if you go to Satsanga, they will remove the Shishnodara Trupa. Therefore, we don't go to Satsanga, we go to Dussanga. And इसलिए ये करने के लिए भी I want to rise above these two enemies, वो conviction पहले चाहिए. Then for him the sadhana I said, don't be in the Sangha of them. Then कहाँ जाऊँ? Go to Satsanga, where we are taught about the Brahma Tattva, which is beyond all this. And it includes all those who are enjoying the music through ears, forms through the eyes. किसी के साथ रहोगे तो तुम्हारे अंदर कामनाएं डाल देंगे. So two lines literally explained. Sangam na kuryata siddham, Shishnora trupam kvachito. Third one, tasya anugaha. Why should I not? Tasya anugaha. If somebody follows him, tamasi andade patati. He will fall in the dark dungeon, deep valley or well. How anda anuga andavatu? Like a blind fellow following the other blind fellow. फर्स्ट आगे वाला पढ़ेगा गिरेगा, ये तो सोच रहा है कि वो मेरे को गाइड कर रहा है, ये भी वही करेगा. अंधेनैव नियमाना यथान्धाः. What is said in Upanishad more conspicuously they are not, it's not that it's not conspicuous there, but it was the highest order of the Upanishad times. For us to understand in Bhagavata, it is put simply like this. Continuously falling in the ditch because you are following a blind fellow. And who is a blind fellow? Who is a Shishnodara Krupa Asat Purusha. And you are going on crying. See, again I am telling, the knowledge given is so direct, simple, clear. But because our Manabuddhi are in Rajoguna and Tamoguna, we are not able to catch that knowledge, register that knowledge, think about that knowledge, get convinced about that knowledge. That was prompted us today in the introduction to study that first develop concentration, subtlety, shraddha, as well as liking for the Shastra. Then only we'll be able to catch what is said in the Shastra's essence. अदरवाइज ऊपर ऊपर सुनना फिर वो भूल जाना, ऐसे ही होता है. अब ऐसे कितने भी जन्म करो, इट्स लाइक digging 2 meters in the earth and somewhere else again digging. ऐसा करते हो तो when will you get the water? नहीं आएगा. एक ही जगह 100-200 feet when you dig you get it. That is called as deep concentration, deep subtlety, and that will be there with liking and shraddha. And all that is, again, I want to be liberated. I want to be mukta. Enough of this Jiva Bhava Guna Sakti. ये सब इंटरवेब इंटरकनेक्ट है सारा. एक दूसरे का बिगाड़ता भी है, एक दूसरे का मदद करता है. And a person who studies Shastra for many years under a guidance of Guru, he will be opened with all these secrets, all these information, all these knowledges. We are on that path by Puja Gurudevs and Guru Krupa, Guru Tattva Krupa, Guru Parampara Krupa, Guru Deva Krupa. All three are there with us. Guru Deva Krupa is there, therefore we are getting Guru Parampara Krupa. What Parampara Krupa? So many texts we are studying. Who is studying? एक टेक्स्ट पढ़ रहे हैं छोड़ रहे हैं, हम तो 6 पढ़ रहे हैं डेली. ईच टेक्स्ट इज बाय डिफरेंट गुरु, है ना. उपनिषद ने व्यास ऋषि जी व्यास जी ने दिया, सुखदेव जी ने भागवत दिया, वाल्मीकि जी ने रामायण दिया. यार विदुर जी के was that विदुर नहीं थे. गुरु परंपरा, गुरुदेव. एंड गुरु परंपरा इज टेकिंग टू गुरु तत्व. गुरु तत्व इज ओंकार दक्षिणामूर्ति. It's a tattva. Tattva in the form of Guru. Finally, he only will bless us and opens the chavi. So, simple meaning. Sangam na kuryatastam shishnotara trupam kvachito tasya anugaha tamasi ande patati. Anda anuga andavatu. Like the blind falling in blind, whoever follows those people, they will fall in the ditch. Here also will fall. Never know. It is such a clear sentence. You cannot ask if and but for it. This is to be taken as Anushasanam, order. Then quickly the result will come up: purification, subtlety, concentration, then ability to understand the Shastra and Tattva. आप इसी में फंसे रहोगे, दिमाग वहीं घूमता रहेगा. When will you come to class? When will you study Shastra? Okay, and to explain this only, he will give you the story of Pururava and Urvashi. What is that? Tomorrow, Om Purnamadaha, Purnamidam Purnat, Purnamadachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnamevavajishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Krishna Chandra Bhagavana ki Jai. Come back for Ramayana class. Hari Om.